today we have a carrot. Funny looking guy. Just to know about carrots, I tend to buy them organic, same with celery, and I don't remember if they're on the Dirty Dozen list, but if you don't know what the Dirty Dozen list is, I encourage you to check that out. I'll even post a link to it. For instance, an apple, I think those are the level of the pesticides that are the highest on your fruits and vegetables, and I just try to avoid those. Noting that if you're on a budget like we are, I don't always do it. I just don't always buy the apples because they can be a little bit more expensive. So it really just depends on what you can afford. Don't force yourself to go pour over this. I know it's like the hardest thing in the world, I really do. My husband and I are both students, and so we completely get it. Other things like potato, I don't buy organic at all. I've seen some experiments done where if you're trying to grow the potato, the organic grows a little bit better than the pesticide one, and the homegrown it grows out really well. So I need to find that video again to show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's in the ground. Same thing with onions and garlic. I don't have the budget for it. So don't force yourself to eat an organic, but I'd rather have you eat just healthy. It's a good start. And if you're like one of my really good best friends says she's allergic to pesticides now, so she has to eat organic foods, which I feel so bad for her because she goes into anaphylactic shock, and I might be sharing too much information about that. But so pesticides really is a real thing. So don't just think, oh, organic, you know, people are just trying to get your money on the organic route. No, there are people who cannot eat the food that we have on the regular market because they are allergic to it. So it's a real thing. But anyways, moving on. Once your carrot is washed and scrubbed, basically what I'm going to show you today is how to scrape off the top layer with a knife and not actually use a peeler. I just don't like to use a peeler. I like my carrot pretty much intact. Some people believe that the top layer is more bitter. I have not found that to be true, but that could just be my taste buds versus someone else's. Or because I'm buying organic, I don't know. So anyways, why I have this cloth right here, and actually I'm also wearing an apron, is because this method, you're going to get a little bit splatters, so I need to warn you about that. Don't wear your nice clothes, wear an apron, you know, make sure your surface area is not going to have something that you're going to get ruined, like a cookbook. So anyways, moving on. So sharp, very sharp knife, because it makes it so much easier. To see how it just gently takes off your top layer, you're not losing a lot of your carrot. And I don't know if you can really tell. Obviously you can see the clumps on it, but let's see. This is obviously not done, and then this is shredded. So continue just to do this for the whole carrot. Alright, so basically once all of this is shredded off, I'm going to go back and rinse this. Okay, I'm back. My carrot is rinsed, and there's something that I wanted to note when I was rinsing it in the sink. What you could also do is you could just do this in your sink or wherever you need to, because it probably gives you the same quick satisfaction as a peeler would, and most of the mess is contained already. So now, putting that aside, what you're going to do now is cut off the edges. Make thin slices if you need to. You can julienne. If you don't know what a julienne is, they're tiny little strips. It's just a different way for presentation, or for salads if something you need just thinner. So you've got these thin slices here. There's also another method where you can kind of have like a horizontal look to it. And this is great if you want it in soups. So you're basically going at an angle to cut your carrot. So now you have this wonderful look, and so it's a lot different than the tiny little slices, and it's bigger. See how that's a big difference? And this way too, you know, if you're gonna put these little ones in soup, you're probably better off making them thicker. This is more for like a salad, because once this starts to cook down, the small ones are gonna get really mushy, and you're pretty much gonna lose your carrot. So, and I really love having the sweet flavor of the cooked carrot. So the thicker it is, depending what you're doing, it's usually the better. So I guess I'll try and show you julienne. I wouldn't say I'm not very good at it, I think my patience with it. Basically what you're going to do is have your you're going to make it into a block, really, is what's happening. So that way you have your carrot is like flat on their surface. And so once you do that, now you're basically going to be cutting it like so. So now you have these rectangle slices. Now from there, you put it on the side where all of your your slices are, I guess, down. I don't know how else to describe that. And then from there, hold on to your block and press down hard enough with control, because they're going to slip if you're not careful. Now you just gently come back through. So kind of more matchstick like, not perfect. I'm not a culinary guru chef or something. I'm not trained in some French place where these need to be absolutely perfect. They're for the everyday cook. If you enjoy cooking but you don't actually want to make a profession of it. So it's just for fun. If you like art, if you like to decorate your kids' lunches, like those amazing bento boxes that they have in the Japanese culture. See, look, I mean, now you've got a way to, look, you made a house for your child. That's the basics of a carrot. I'm sure carrots can get much more complicated than that, but again, we're doing basics because I want you to start eating healthier, and know that it's pretty easy. It doesn't need to be a daunting task. And again, do one step at a time. You don't need to try all this stuff right away. Okay, so it's kind of really funny, but now that I turn off the video, I'm eating my carrots, because what else am I going to do with it? Matchstick carrots for the julienne. I'll talk about an easy, quick snack. These things are really easy to eat. I'm sure the little ones are too, but I don't know, something about these. So if you really want to eat more carrots, and you're just kind of annoyed with the other ones, try julienne. They're just an easy pop them in the mouth. Alright, I know that was a little silly, but hey, just had to share it with you. I'm being real here. Sorry, one more thing about the julienne cutting for carrots. Okay, obviously you're going to be left with the round edge of the carrot. Don't throw those away. Eat them. If you want to just put them in something else to eat, that's fine. Or you can just take it and make other tiny slices. So the food's good. Don't waste it. I'm just letting you know that you can still use this part of the carrot, just in case you were wondering. So, alright, I think that's about it for the carrot now. I hope you guys enjoy this cutting tutorial. I know that it's very basic, and some of you are probably just kind of bored with it, and you probably already clicked off, and that's fine. This is for someone who needs a little bit more information, because they're just starting off, especially if you're young, and or if you just moved out of the house, or if you just don't like to cook. If you find this helpful and you want some more information on cutting some other fruits and vegetables, or some cooking tips, please ask. I don't mind answering. And there's always the web, and you can Google things too if you need something you need it really quick. So go ahead and enjoy, and I will hopefully show you something a little bit more intense next time if this is too simple for you. Okay, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.